Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NorsemanBasketball.com, and this is tape delayed, as you know. Well, we're going to start things off with the national anthem real quick. So we'll go to the camera mic. Well, welcome. That was a pretty good rendition. And this is Phil Chapman. I'm here today with Red Korn. He is the uncle of Caleb Dearson, Jack Clausel, and Will Clausel. Welcome, Red, to the NorsemanBasketball.com.
Thank you, Phil.
Red is also the father of two great children, Leslie and Bradley. And Bradley's the one who we talked about last program. We have a little change in the starting lineups, Red. We've got Mitchell Schmidt starting, and that's in place of Willie Clausel.
Right, I understand Willie had some problems at school today.
Yeah, he has had a long time, we'll call it a health issue, where he has suffered from passing out. And I don't know, I can't remember what that is called. Maybe you remember, Red, but I know when he had it as a young kid, they thought there was even a chance he would never be able to perform in athletics. And they realized it was just a condition that comes on occasionally, and he had a fever earlier today. And so he passed out for 30, 60 seconds, and just as a precautionary thing, he's not playing tonight.
Right. I said it's been a couple of years since he's had one of these spells.
Yeah, I don't remember the last one.
Yeah.
So I.M.S.A. they have 800 and something students with the multiplier. They're sitting at 1,400 and something as their multiplier. And so they are considered a 4A team. They have lost several games to Little 10 teams, including Hinckley Big Rock and Serena that I know about. You never want to take any game lightly, but it appears that Newark should be able to handle themselves pretty well with I.M.S.A.
Right, I don't think they're going to miss Willie too much tonight.
So we're getting set for jump off, and obviously Evan Schomer, senior, tomorrow night, senior night over there, and Jack and Evan, Kendall, and Cam all will be playing their last home game, and so that's sad to see, but we welcome everyone out to that game. Evan wins that jump pretty well. He's got a fresh haircut. Looks like our band is staying in front of us right now, and so sometimes we go with the stand-up, Red. Jack from downtown, bam, right away. The Norseman strike. Cameron with the assist. This will be the first game that Willie has sat out all year. Stevie McGrath has sat out, I think he sat out 7 games. I can't remember if that's the correct stat. Tip out, Evan with the rebound. Cameron, nice save. Skip past Stevie. Stevie from downtown, nothing at all. And we really don't want that shot from Stevie, but it'd be nice if he got it going into the postseason. Can you believe the postseason starts next week, Red?
Yeah, this week's everybody's senior night.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder if I.M.S.A. is having something at halftime. Evan with the nice layup. We got ourselves in a tight bind over here. No electrical outlets anywhere, so we had to come all the way to the corner. They have wireless internet, but we weren't given access to that, so kind of a weird situation. We had to communicate multiple times in order to get that, get any communication. A long three by I.M.S.A. We got a 5-5 game here, Red.
That's a tight one so far.
Cameron from downtown. Rimming, no. Jack tips it out. Stevie with the rebound. Cameron should have shot that. That's where I want to see him pull the trigger much quicker.
He's missed a couple, a little apprehensive. Now he's on track.
Cameron from downtown. Bam! Yeah, I want to see him pull that trigger right away. Nice deflection by Schmitty. Nice idea to throw it towards our basket. And great hustle by Cameron and Schmitty. He double dribbled, I believe.
Yep, that's what it is. Good hustle on that play, though.
Yeah, great hustle. So you've been able to check out the postseason, who we play and what have you, Red? Have you been able to see that yet?
Yes, I saw it on your post, matter of fact.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I knew what regional they were going to, and I knew what sectional or that fed into, but I don't know who they were going to be playing.
That's a travel.
When I saw 7 in that regional, I assumed that Newark would get the bye.
Right.
Yeah.
And that they do. They play Wednesday night, 6:30, I think. I sent it out. I'm trying to remember my own.
I thought it was 6.
It could be 6. Check my email.
Come early. There's not a lot of parking there.
No, it's at Serena, so there's parking on both sides, but it does not accumulate to too many. And obviously regionals are local schools, so usually are well attended. Maybe Marquette or Indian Creek in the sectionals when you look at it down the road.
And those two teams have already been a notch in the belt.
Yep. However, that's a bank 2. And they get a quick timeout. 12-7 early on here, 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. You know, I don't know if you remember, but when your nephew Chris was playing, along with me, we were seniors, and we played, we were ranked number 1 in the regionals. We played over at Plano, which is your former hometown, and we had beat Plano first game of the year by 42. And then we came over there, and what was his name, Tice? Was that the coach?
Pete Tice, wonderful coach.
He had beat the number 1 seed 2 years in a row prior to that, and just knocked them off. Then they didn't win anything, but they knocked off. Well, we came in and they knocked us off in the opening game of the regionals. We didn't think much of it, and they beat us by 6.
He was a great coach, in my opinion.
Yeah, he definitely could strategize, trying to work it inside to Big Jack, and a turnover by Stevie.
Oh, he double dribbled.
Coach Tolleson giving him a little tip. Just lob it up there. to the big man. Pull the trigger, Cameron.
Off his foot.
Evan throws it off his foot. That's where we have to have him pulling the trigger. I just want him to shoot. His percentage is close to 50% from downtown, and so you just want him to keep stroking it. And if you miss, you miss. So be it. That's what the good shooters will do. They won't think about if they miss. Just keep shooting. Ooh, Jack got caught. Jack got caught off guard there and went up when he should have kept his ground, and they got an easy bucket, 12-9. Early on here, I.M.S.A showing us some action.
I believe that was the first shot they've had inside.
Yeah, I think you're right. Turnover, another turnover. Without the floor general out there, Willie, we're kind of a little all over the place. Fouls on Big Jack. That's his first, I believe, the first team foul. Not a lot of extra operations over here at I.M.S.A. The scoreboard is bare minimum of what they're keeping. They have a nice scoreboard.
But at least they have two. I remember when I was playing, you only had one.
That's right. Nice high-low play there. You could do that all day.
There was always a rush to get on the floor because the first one on the floor got to pick the basket.
No way.
And they always picked the basket to your back, so the second half you were coming down the floor looking at the clock.
Yeah, no question. No question. 16-9. 2:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Nice steal by Stevie and a layup. 18-9.
But they've since changed that rule.
Yeah, oh yeah. Home team always play, you always start opposite of your bench.
Right, and the home team gets to pick their bench.
Oh yeah. Jack from downtown, no. Evan with the little shove, got away with it. Count the bucket. Jack also shooting well from three-point land. Your boy shot well from three-point land. He didn't shoot a lot from downtown because he was able to drive in and do nice pull-ups and dunks. I remember many dunks.
Yes. That was always the start of the game with after the tip. Then he would run down for the
alley-oop dunk.
Alley-oop.
Yeah. You know, that was the only year I wore purple. and we lived in Minnesota. That was back in '99, and we were driving back, 6-hour drive. Evan, nice put in. We were driving the 6 hours to make the game, regional championship and whatever, and that was awesome. And then we came down for the state tournament. Remember, Bradley hit that last second shot. What was that, in the semi or on the Elite Eight, right? Back then they had the Elite Eight. What just happened there? Did Cameron steal it or a rebound?
He got in the middle and disrupted them. Jack scores that too.
Yeah, he hit a last-second shot on the baseline, the left baseline.
And that was in overtime.
Oh, was it really? I couldn't remember that. Yeah. I watched that play over and over on the TV.
I remember seeing you in that scramble on the floor.
I might have been in that scramble.
You were, I think, right on top of Bradley, and Bradley was on the bottom.
Yeah, that was great times. I was wearing plain old purple at that point.
Cameron White County.
Stevie from downtown. Bam! There we go, Stevie. We haven't gone to the bench at all yet. I'm sure we will at quarter. 27-9 in favor of the Norsemen. During the I.M.S.A timeout is when we've changed gears here. You know, I didn't even notice the band sat down. That means we can sit down.
I noticed, but that bar is still in my way.
Is it? Yeah, that's why we usually try to get stools.
Right.
So we could see over that.
They stood standing until the first 2 points, until I.M.S.A scored, and then they sit down.
Oh, gotcha. The classic. 2 seconds, 1 second. And there you have it. End of the first quarter, 27-9 in favor of the Norsemen. I didn't see any Norsemen walking over to check in. Well, there goes Kendall, and Dylan will be checking in. And we have extended our bench. We brought up 3 JV players, Bo Brown, Connor Swanson, and Kyle Scott. So they're available to us now that we're shorthanded. I don't know if they're going to go into the postseason and play with us, because we do know the owner of the guy who makes the uniforms, but they have to have the same uniform. So they don't have the same uniforms right now. If you look at them, they're slightly different.
Oh, okay, yes.
So here are your statistics. Jack has 7 points. Evan has 10. Cam has 3. Schmitty has 2. We're shooting 12 of 17, 70%. 3 of 6 from downtown. 9 of 11 from 2-point range. We haven't shot a free throw. We have 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, and 4 turnovers. Too many turnovers.
Oh, yes.
We are averaging only about 10 or 11 turnovers, which is excellent for a high school basketball team.
Yep.
27-9, 27 points is excellent in a quarter, and it didn't seem like 27 points. It went really fast.
Other than the turnovers, there weren't many whistles.